You bleeding? What's going on here? Aerialist. Gabby?
You guys have to. Give it away. You have put in goal. Stop.
Alright, I'm just playing for fun. Until my friend gets on. If he gets on tonight. Who knows? Good vibes, you know? Chilling.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Groupers about to kick
I have no
away,
idea
get
what
this
I'm doing.
season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Georgia's offense takes the field to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Turning on the Jets. Now, last year there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Groupers offense has its first opportunity of the day. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field. And that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back. And I don't know if that's possible. He's so good, been so consistent. Farmer, you can tell me how you're going to win this match.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. And you can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
And the Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the... tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Makes a man miss. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. By this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Thank you.
By the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USF looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Bulls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. To the air, it's Wicks. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's taken out of bounds at the 48. A really good return gets it close to midfield. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Throwing on the run. Gets it inside the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hunt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard.
Guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He spins that thing down the middle.
Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna play this video. I'm fucking